What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out of it. Now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics that their reps use to try and recruit you or sell you an overpriced product. Whew, I feel like that's a mouthful. Am I fresh from the gym? Yes, I actually have wanted to record this like right now. Sometimes I feel like as content creators, we wait, and I didn't want to do that. Anyways, first, am I wearing my We Are BG shirt? Yes. For those of you that don't know, Brittany Griner is a women's NBA or WNBA basketball player. She plays for the Phoenix Mercury. She is illegally detained in Russia right now and has been for 154 days, and we need to bring her home. So I'm going to put a link in the video description. You can grab a shirt. You can figure out how to be an advocate to help bring her home. So just like the shirt says, we are BG. For those of you that are new to my channel, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Every comment, every like, every interaction, I just appreciate you so much. If you'd like to follow me on social media or see any of the other things that I have to offer, first, you can click the link in my video description. Second, here's my handles. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok is where I'm the most active, although I am starting to do some things on Facebook, and you can follow my page over there, and it's the Real Beast Mode. Simple. Okay, so first off, I don't remember who sent this to me. I'm usually pretty good about writing down or making notes of who sent me what. So if you sent this video to me, it's an Herbalife Hun. If you sent this to me and you would like to be identified, feel free to drop in the comments so that I can recognize you if you want to. If not, you can private message me. I just can't remember who sent this to me, and I'm so sorry. Let me give you a little backstory on what we're going to talk about here. We have seen, in my opinion, some interesting behavior from people that have these Herbalife stores or nutrition clubs, as they call them. And when people leave reviews that they don't like, where they are exposing the fact that they are using Herbalife products without necessarily disclosing that in their business information on Facebook specifically, they get a little upset. They get a little upset. And then typically what do? They go to their stories, they click the live button, and that's what we're going to watch together. I'm going to give my commentary on it. These nutrition clubs are really problematic for a number of reasons. One, the reps typically that start them are in the hole in a big way financially. That is awful. You'll see in this video the stockpiling of products that somebody had to pay for that. Who do you think did? This rep did. And then they're doing all of these contests trying to entice people to come in. They're coming up with all these recipes. They have all these extra ingredients that they're putting in. And if you do a profit and loss statement, just like we have talked about as the anti-MLM movement, many of them, it's probably costing them, in my opinion, to operate these nutrition clubs. I don't even want to dive into, on this video, I don't even want to dive into the nutrition in an Herbalife shake. But if you saw this past weekend, Herbalife had an event, and Pitbull was talking about how he drank it or has consumed this product since 2007. And I am going to tell you exactly how I feel about that. I think that there are a lot of celebrities and motivational speakers and stuff like that. This is a paid gig for them. However, what really irritates me about that is that Pitbull is so pro the Latin community. And we know that Herbalife, based off of experience, and of course, in my opinion, they really do target the Latin community. And I think it's disgusting. So here you have somebody that is pro Latin community, and they're standing up there saying, oh yeah, I've had this since 2007. And what's great about it is that, it gives people an opportunity to operate a business and create some income. But when we look at income disclosures, when we look at what people are actually making, most people, according to the FTC, I feel like I say it in every video, 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all. And I think it's disgusting. And these celebrities, in my opinion, they need to research the gigs rather than saying, well, they're paying me for it, so let me, get up on stage and tell them how amazing they are. And yeah, I've had this product. I just think it's disgusting. I think it's absolutely terrible. And in my opinion, Pitbull ought to be ashamed of himself. Okay, moving on. So this is this Herbalife Nutrition Club's owner, if you will, her response to receiving a review where they were talking about Herbalife and the dangers and the fact that they're using Herbalife products and it's not necessarily disclosed allegedly in the business information. And this was her response. So we're going to watch it together. Feel free to drop your commentary below. Please do not send this person any hate. We don't do that here. I say it on every video. If that offends you, sorry, not sorry. It is my job as a creator to make sure that I am educating and I'm raising awareness without attacking anybody. That's not what we do here, okay? I know I'm preaching to the choir, and I feel like I say that in every video too. But anyways, let's watch this together. Drop your commentary. Keep it respectful. Let's talk about the business model. Let's talk about some of the things that she's saying. And let's lead with compassion, okay? All right, here we go.
Morning, y'all. I'm gonna wait for a few people to jump on. Facebook, I do not own the rights to this music. Please don't take my video down. Thanks. Y'all, I have not had any caffeine. I am just pumped up. Like, this weekend was insane. Insane. If you are on my personal Facebook, you see a lot of things that Ryan and I got to do. I know I posted a lot of my story. It was life-changing. Absolutely life-changing this weekend, y'all. It was insane. Absolutely insane. So if you're on, jump on, say what's up. Morning, Tasha.
It's so awkward how they wait for I used to do this too, but it's so awkward how they wait for people to get on. She's dancing and it just feels super awkward to me. I don't know how else to say that. It just feels super awkward. If you're doing live videos of any kind, please don't wait for people to hop on. Just do what you do. No need to wait.
Just take my vitamins. I have a really weird thing when I take my vitamins. I can't do ice cold water. I have to do warm water. It's just weird. If you're on, jump on, say what's up. Sorry, I'm counting my vitamins to make sure what I took. I've had no caffeine this morning. I'm just got some energy. Just a little bit. We are open regular hours today, and I don't know if anybody's seen, I did post the specials. This week's gonna be insane, y'all. The shakes that I have coming out this week, we have milk tea today. Brought back y'all's favorite from 4th of July. The Bomb Pop is available all week this week. So after that, I may have to retire it. I don't know yet. Maybe. But get in this week, just in case. To the country. 30-day challenge is still up. We still have a couple spots.
I want to talk about these 30-day challenges that they do because my friend Karina, by the way, you should go follow her. She's amazing. She talked about this and she participated in one of these. I think she said she was like 16, and it's basically a weight loss challenge. And whoever loses the most weight wins. But the thing that I want to highlight is, who do you think is the person that buys the prizes? The rep does. There it is. This way. The rep does. And again, I feel like this is not me shaming her. This is me saying, listen, these are the things that are not discussed, especially with these nutrition clubs. I mean, I know that there's a lot of content creators that have covered this. However, I think it's really important that we talk about those things, because the prizes, whatever they are, that comes out of her pocket. It's kind of like when I was doing slumber parties and pure romance, that 10% of the party credit or the hostess gift, those types of things, that all comes out of the rep's pocket, out of their profit, if they have any. If they don't have any, it's just adding to the negative, like they're paying to be a part of the business, essentially. And I think that that's really sad. I hope that this individual, I hope that she sits down and does a profit and loss statement so that she can see exactly what she is profiting, if anything at all. But based on my experience, a lot of these nutrition clubs are barely making a profit. And that's sad. If you're going to start a business, if you're going to have a storefront where you're creating, recipes and health shakes and stuff like that, why not do it in a way that you're actually profitable, that's not involving a multi-level marketing company,
There's a lot of people in this challenge, which I am super excited about. It's going to be massive. So the bigger this challenge, bigger the prizes. So Ryan and I have not yet decided on prizes, because we're kind of waiting to see how many people are signed up. That'll determine what prizes we got. All right, y'all. Now I'm done taking all those vitamins. I take a lot of vitamins, guys, but I take vitamins for immunity. I take vitamins that are for my heart health. I take my metabolism ones. I take ones that are joint support. Those are huge for me. Those have an extra cal, which is calcium. Because I am lactose, I cannot drink milk. So
I am lactose. I don't want to nitpick what she's saying, of course, but she obviously means lactose intolerant. Also, I think it's a great thing for people to take vitamins. I don't know if Herbalife offers vitamins, but if you guys know that, let me know. But excuse me. I'm looking at their website and I'm trying to see, because most MLMers, in my opinion, do not share something unless they are getting paid off of it. But I don't know if Herbalife offers that. So let's see. Oh, they do. Okay, so this makes sense. So she's taking her vitamins and she's telling all of the what sounds like Herbalife products that she takes, trying to entice people to buy. Oh, I need heart health. I need this. I need that. You can get all of that from your local store. How much is that? Wait, I want to see how much this, just since she just mentioned heart health, I want to see how much it is. So let's see. Heart health, it's 60 soft gels for $40. Let's see what's in it. There is 5 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, less than 5 milligrams of cholesterol, 5.4 milligrams of vitamin E, fish oil, 758 milligrams, and an omega-3. Guarantee you can get all of that for less than $40. Come on. Plus there's shipping, plus there's tax, I would imagine. So yeah, that doesn't make any sense. This is typically what we see in multi-level marketing companies. So yes, take vitamins. As always, consult with your doctor, because yeah, these people are not professionals. They're not qualified to give advice on that, you know?
I make sure to get those in. And ever since I've been doing it, it's been absolutely amazing, y'all. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Morning, Misty. All right. So I did want to jump on and just talk real quick, guys. I am super grateful for every single one of you. This weekend was absolutely life-changing. Herbalife changed my life a long time ago. But watching my husband's transformation over this weekend, that was the event that he needed. And we are now, it's go time. We know our goals. We know where we want to be. We got a chance to talk to Dr.
I'm going to pause this really quickly because what I'm hearing her say is that it sounds like her and her husband went to the Herbalife event this past weekend or whatever. And I know from my experience in multiple multi-level marketing companies and attending the events, and it's an indoctrination event. So people go there, they see the big picture, they're dazzled with the lights and the music and the energy. And oh my God, look at what we're doing. Nobody else is doing what we're doing. Look at the people that we're helping. Look at the sponsorships. Look at the new products that are coming out. And people are constantly fed dopamine. And they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And they're jumping around. They're looking at each other, having so much fun. And they're going to, dinner and meeting new people. And it's just this constant dopamine hit to the point where people go home and they crash. Also something that I have experienced many, many times. We used to call that the event hangover, and you would have to recover from all of that kind of dopamine. It's literally a crash, in my opinion. And so as I'm hearing her say this, it makes me feel like, well, I don't know. He was indoctrinated this weekend. He gets it. He's like, oh my God, this is so exciting. And I feel like that's what she's about to say. Yeah.
On our team that formulated our products, we got chances to talk to people that have been in this business. Herbalife has been around for 42 years, guys. So these products aren't going anywhere anytime soon, like other companies that have similar products, right? So it was amazing to hear testimonies and stories from people that have been in this business with Mark Hughes, the founder of this company. It was amazing to hear from people that have been in this business for 30 plus years, for 40 years. Like, it was insane. What I am gonna say, Sunday night, as many of you know, because I was updating you all, we were delayed 6 or 7 times, right? And then we came and opened the shop a little later. We still did not get much sleep. Monday, I woke up to a review on our page. There's a whole group of people that go around that are anti-MLMs. And if you don't know what an MLM is, it's a multi-level marketing company. And I want to explain myself, and I want to apologize because I did do wrong on them, okay?
What she's referring to is a post that she put up where she was, I don't want to say she was being ugly, but she was upset that somebody had this opinion because in the review, and again, I don't remember who sent this to me, so please let me know if it's you, and I can give you the credit that you definitely deserve. But she put a post up because in that review, they mentioned that there has been problems allegedly with like liver failure and different things like that. And you guys can Google that and check that out. But she was upset about that and put a post up kind of addressing it. And it was definitely, in my opinion, coming from an emotional place. And so that's what she's referring to.
Every company is a multi-level marketing.
No.
Whether you work for yourself or you work for a company, because your supervisor makes more money off of you for you doing
That is not the definition of a multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing is when you are making a commission based off the sale of a product, but you're also making some sort of a bonus or commission when basically off of your team's sales. When you're in a retail type business, you're not getting paid to recruit people. You're not getting paid off of your team's sales unless you're in a sales job. They might have some sort of a thing like that, but you're not required to recruit people in order to make money. What has been alleged to me about Herbalife is that you have to recruit 80 people a year or you lose a certain amount of volume. I have not done a deep dive into the comp plan. I haven't done that. If you guys want me to, I definitely will. But you can't compare a traditional business model to a multi-level marketing business model. It doesn't work that way. You can't compare them. And not everything is multi-level marketing. That's not how that works. And this is what we see a lot. They're like, oh, well, everything is a pyramid scheme. Everything is this. People always make more money that are above you. That's like lying by omission, in my opinion.
Your job. Okay. Because I am independent, that doesn't make me any different. Now, I will agree that there is some people in multi-level marketing businesses that do take advantage of people to get to the top.
Yes.
We are not that way. And if this
so just like my last video, we're kind of stepping into virtue signaling where and this is just my opinion on the definition. This is how I understand virtue signaling. Okay. Somebody that is saying, yes, there are people within this business model that act a certain way, take advantage of people that are not very nice, that kind of thing. I'm not one of them. So it's almost like by doing this, by saying this, she's saying, well, come do business with me because I'm not like them. It's still Herbalife. It's still a multi-level marketing company where 99.7% of people lose money or don't make any at all. You're still participating in something that hurts people, in my opinion. So the virtue signaling that we are seeing, that I have recently, as I'm watching MLMers in their lives and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, this is so interesting to me. I probably used to do the same thing. In fact, I think I'm due. I feel like it's been a while since I've reacted to my own MLM training. So if you guys want me to do that, drop that in the comments because it's been a while.
Person would have stepped foot into our shop and learned more about us as a person and who we are as a person.
But we're not talking about you as a person. We're talking about your business. That's where I think she's getting this twisted. Nobody is attacking her as a person. We're saying this is a nutrition club that, like many other nutrition clubs, are not upfront and honest necessarily with the fact that they're selling a multi-level marketing product. That's the issue, in my opinion, when it comes to these nutrition clubs. We're not attacking her. It's not even attacking her business. But she's trying to make it like, hey, if you would come in and you would see, who I am as a person, we're not talking about you as a person. We're talking about the business. Two very different things.
The business, she would have known. Now, I should not have posted what I posted. When I posted that, and I'm not making excuses for myself at all. We barely had any sleep, and what I thought I was doing was I thought I was educating my community. Because what she claimed was that she was claiming medical conditions on that review. If you click on the links that she had provided in her review, there is no studies. It just says there's a study, but it says that the patient denied. So we don't know for sure if this patient was using alcohol with these products. We don't know if this patient did overuse this stuff. We have no idea. Okay?
I'm not sure that even makes any sense, that argument. We're not sure if they were using this with alcohol. Well, if it was a nutritional product, how would alcohol interact with that? Unless they have their liver is not functioning like at a normal functioning level, if you will. I don't understand how the alcohol in that's interesting. And then also overusing the product. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because are you supposed to drink 2 of these a day? So if somebody's drinking 4 a day, that's not healthy. And not really, like, I just feel like that argument's not really making a whole lot of sense. While we're talking about studies and research and stuff like that, I've learned so much lately, and I'm so grateful. I love learning stuff like this. And so what a lot of these multi-level marketing companies do, if there are any studies that they typically use to back up ingredients and stuff like that, they will use a study from somebody else, or they've funded their own study. But most of the time, it's not. Let's take Elamir, for example. I think this is a perfect example. There are people within Elamir, because I think this is going to be an easier way for me to explain it. There's people within Elamir that are saying, no, NAC is fantastic. It's great. Here are these studies that are amazing and say that NAC is incredible for people. Okay. NAC might be incredible for people. And the studies that they're referring to, the research that they're referring to, was not research done on their product. And typically, those studies are done on a certain dosage and a certain delivery method of that product, like we're talking about NAC. And so when they're using those studies, they're saying, well, NAC is fantastic. It's great. Here's the studies. Okay, let's just say, and I'm throwing out a random number. Please don't this is just a random number. Let's say that in these studies, they tested and they used 750 milligrams or something. I'm just throwing a random number out for a reason. And that is what they studied. Then they got the results. Okay, cool. With Elamir's product or any other multi-level marketing company, they can say that these studies are incredible and that, okay, we have that ingredient, so that makes it awesome. But they hide behind a proprietary blend. What I mean by that is they can say that there's the active ingredient is NAC, but they don't tell you how much. So they're comparing their product because it has something that was listed in this research paper they're like, okay, well, because this study was done and it was deemed, good for whatever, so is our product. But there's no studies on their product, because if there were, they would have a specific dosage and they would have a specific delivery method. Now we know, for example, Elamir has, it's supposed to be under the tongue, which is how you bypass the digestive system, saliva. When you put it on the tongue, that's going to get directly into the digestive system. So none of that makes any sense, but they're trying to use these other research papers and studies to back up a product, but they're not the same dosage, and they're hiding, in my opinion, behind a proprietary blend. So I know I just kind of went off on a tangent, but it's really interesting when we start talking about studies and research and this kind of stuff. They will use these other studies or things that they funded, but they don't really release all of the information. I find that fascinating.
She also posted the FT series returns. Every business is on that. Every business has returns, guys. I don't even know what to say to that. So I just hope, I know, because after I posted that, I literally got so many messages, so many people supporting us in our community. And I broke down because it meant so much to me, because all we care about is this community, guys. A lot of people think that Ryan and I make a lot of money off this. We do not. Because if you ask anybody that does raffles or that does fundraising or that does anything in this community, if they walk in that door and they ask us for a donation, Ryan and I are the first ones to write a check. We're the first ones to do a basket. We are the first ones to support them. 75% of our profits go back to the community, and that's how it should be.
I love that. I think that that's awesome. But I also know that you're running a business, and the way that you are, the way that she is talking about this is like defending the fact that she's in my opinion, in a multi-level marketing company that also, in my opinion, hurts people. You can be a good person and be in multi-level marketing. And to me, this is screaming like cognitive dissonance. She's upset that somebody didn't agree with what she's doing. And I feel like there's a part of her, because she seems like a very genuine person. And maybe that's me being the optimist. I don't know. But like, I really feel like there's a part of her that's like, we're not making any money. This doesn't make any sense. It's the very reason that when I found anti-MLM content, I was angry, was because I knew that what was being said was partially correct. I knew that I didn't want to admit it, but I knew that what was being said was correct, not partially correct. It was correct. Front loading, all of that stuff happens. We can see all the products behind her. We know front loading happens. So anyways.
We take enough money to live off of. We don't overdo it. We don't nothing. We put back into our community. And it's because of you guys. It's not because of us. We can't take credit for that. You guys are the ones donating. And I make sure to tell everybody that we donate to, this isn't just us, this is the community. This isn't just coming from Grind, this is the Grind community. This is from the people that come here every single day. These are from the people that, have their regular days of the week that they come in. This is from the people that just stop in. You guys, this is all you. We have built a community around this. All Ryan and I care about is the community. We don't care about making money. Did I have to raise my prices? Yes, because I was going in the hole. And if I go in the hole, I can't donate. The whole point of us opening this shop was to better the community, to bring.
Was it, or was it to make money? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. If you open a business, it's to make money. It's because you feel like you have a product that you want to offer people around you, your community, like you said, but it's also to make money. And I think that this is where maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect, because a lot of the activities that people partake in when you're in a multi-level marketing company are things that are not generating income. And I think that that's kind of what we're seeing here. She's like, I'm serving. First of all, there's nothing wrong with you getting paid for your time, energy, and your creativity. You should get paid for that stuff. And she should be making money if she's opening a business. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's something to the community that's healthy, because we have nothing, right? What do we have? A McDonald's? A Subway? I mean,
and Subway is perfectly healthy. And actually, there's a lot of options at McDonald's that are super healthy. I don't know why she's feeling like she has to shame some of these other, businesses.
Bars? What do we have that's healthy? We don't have anything.
Also, yes, I'm going to get up on my pedestal here and say that there's no moral value when it comes to food. There's not good or bad food. There's eat things in moderation, but just based on my experience when I was putting food into different categories of good or bad, that was when I was binging on, cookies and stuff, because I felt like I couldn't have it. So when I had that one, I was like, okay, I'm going to have another one. And I would eat like a whole sleeve of Oreos. Just the other day, because I'm no longer doing that, and I have a healthy relationship with food as I'm doing this bulk that, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I talk about, I wanted some Oreos. So I had 3 Oreos. And then I was like, that was fantastic. And then I moved on my day. I didn't binge on an entire sleeve of Oreos. And I feel like this is very dangerous narrative where we are trying to assign some sort of a moral value to food, or we're categorizing it into good or bad. That's really dangerous. And the reason that she's doing this is because she's trying to, in my opinion, make it out to where she's this incredible person that's supporting her community. Not to say that she's not a good person, but we're still talking about a multi-level marketing company.
Sure, we have the Y now. They don't serve any healthy food. We were just giving options. I felt personally attacked, and I want to apologize because I should not have put that post out there. I am bigger than that. There's a group of people that do this and that make reviews on places they've never been into that are against MLMs. And you know what? That's okay. They can keep doing that. Because I know deep down, I know our products work. And I know if you use them the right way, you're not gonna. I've been using these products 8 years, guys. We have over 190 pro athletes, Olympic athletes that are on this nutrition. Heather Jackson, I don't know if any of you know who she is. She's competed in Ironman. She's won Ironman a million times. She's been on our product 15 years. There's whole teams that are on this stuff. We have 300 scientists with PhDs that formulate.
Okay. Hold on. The reason that I think some of these companies sponsor athletes is because of how it looks. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. The reason that I think these companies sponsor athletes is because of how it looks. Because then they can make statements like this, where you guys, we have over 300 scientists with PhD. Okay, well, what's their degree in? They got a PhD. A PhD in what? Like, cool, they got a PhD. That's amazing. PhDs in what? Because this is very dangerous narrative, in my opinion, to say it's backed by science, it's backed by this and that. Okay, show us the studies. Show us the studies.
This stuff. The whole board of doctors that formulate this stuff. It's safe. I would never do anything to hurt anyone.
It's safe except for the person in the study at the beginning of this video that she was talking about, where she said, well, I don't know if they were mixing this with alcohol, or I don't know if they were, using this or I think she said abusing it or using it too much or using it improperly or something along those lines. It's a nutrition shake. What?
Never. All I care about is my community. And that's what matters.
If you cared about your community, in my opinion, you would be offering something different than a multi-level marketing product. There are so many ways that you can do something exactly like what you're doing that does not include a multi-level marketing product. And the really cool part is if she were doing it that way, she wouldn't have all of this stockpile of product that her upline was benefiting off of. I bet she has a very happy upline, because she's got this nutrition club. You can do all of this and serve your community and not be part of a predatory business model, in my opinion.
So I wanted to jump on and I wanted to apologize for my actions yesterday. Because one, I should not have made that post. Like I said, when I made that post, I thought I was making it to educate my customers. Okay. I got scared because I have.
Wait, was it to educate your customers, or was it to try and shut down anybody assigning any kind of validity to the review that was on your nutrition club? Which one is it? Because if you got a bunch of messages from people that were supporting you, that love you, and are a part of your community, then why respond that way? In my opinion, I feel like, and I probably would have reacted the same, quite honestly, you guys, when I was in a multi-level marketing company. I would have come out, claws out, like, well, who do you think you are? And this is backed by. I would have said a lot of the same things that she is saying. I would have definitely would have taken it personally. So very, very, very interesting.
Literally seen these groups close small businesses.
Your multi-level marketing company that you work for as an independent contractor, is not a small business. You're a 1099 contracted sales employee. You don't make any of the decisions as far as the product and the flavors and the pricing. You are buying a product and you are selling it in your nutrition club. That's not a small business, in my opinion.
I didn't think because I was asleep. I know better. I know deep down that Ryan and I will fight through this. We have been through way worse stuff. And I stand behind my product so much that I don't care what it takes. We aren't going anywhere. So they can make their posts, they can make their reviews. I'm not giving it time anymore. This is the last time I will talk about it. This is my apology to you guys, because I should have led by example. I shouldn't have just went off on a tangent. That was the old Lindsay. I shouldn't have. And I apologize for that. I take full responsibility for that. If we get more reviews like that, we get more reviews. Not even going to pay attention to it. There's a reason this is the #1 nutrition company in the world. There's a reason we've been around 42 years. We're not going anywhere. And
you're not going anywhere because of the lobbying that happens and continues to happen with political parties and putting people in specific roles within the government that are pro-MLM. That's the only reason Herbalife is still around. That's the only reason multi-level marketing companies are still around.
And isn't going anywhere. So they can say what they want. Ryan and I are going to keep doing us. We're going to keep supporting our community. We're going to keep supporting everybody that comes in here. But in closing, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. I have milk teas. I have bomb pot. And we have 2 shakes. So go check it out on Facebook. And I will see you guys all today. Normal hours all week, guys. I'm changing them today to, sorry, my allergies are super bad. But I'm changing our hours today because they're all from last week. So I'm going to change them. And then normal hours from here on out. So I'll see you guys later. Seriously, have a great day, guys. Hopefully I take my metabolism.
I don't know why that went back. So anyways, that is the video. And I mean, I can understand where she's coming from. She's probably very frustrated because of the fact that she got this negative review on her business page on Facebook. And that's probably not very comfortable. And yeah, it's still Herbalife. And you know what? Does Herbalife, hold on, I want to see if Herbalife, oh, interesting. Okay, so Herbalife has, I found, it looks like it's an asset sheet. And I'll put this in the video description. First year distributors, and when was this put out? Let's see, April 22nd, 2021. This is the U.S. Statement of Average Gross Compensation 2020. So this is from 2020. And so let's see, first year distributors, about 30,000, about half earned in 7 months or more in 2020. 50%, about 15,000, earned more than $201 in a month. The top 10%, about 3,000, earned more than $1,246 in a month. The top 1%, about 300 people, earned more than $5,913 in a month. All other distributors that are not in their first year, about 60,000, about half earned in 7 months or more in 2020. Why do they have it worded that way? It's so interesting how they do this. 50%, or about 30,000 people, earned more than $264 in a month. The top 10%, about 6,000 people, earned more than $3,305 in a month. The top 1%, about 600, earned more than $16,213 in a month. And then it says the top 1% of distributors are typically president's team members. The time it took them to reach president's team, typically between 5 and 11 years. Requires skills, consistent work, and dedication. The only thing they're missing from that statement is leadership, which is something that we see in a lot of these multi-level marketing companies. Wow, this document is fascinating. And based off of those numbers that they shared from their own company, that looks like a pyramid scheme. That looks like something where only the top are really benefiting off of the efforts of the other people in the company, in their team, on their team. Yikes. Anyways, so there you have it. And yikes, yikes, yikes. My opinion, don't support these nutrition clubs. If you're not supporting the nutrition clubs, then they're not going to be making any money. That's today's video. Thank you guys for being here. Don't join an MLM, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.